Yeah, hi guys, Lockie here from Undercover Cars at Capalaba, bringing you another walk around video today. This is of our latest arrival into stock. This is a really unique little car. We've actually sold it here once before. If you're a keen watcher of the channel and you keep an eye on our Facebook page and our stock, you may have seen this one come through before. We sold it locally to a lovely gentleman here who came back in the other day and fell in love with something else that we've got in and was really happy with us last time. So he's decided to trade us back this little Lebaron and trade up into something else. So now available in the market, which is really cool. We enjoyed having it here last time. It was a really popular little car, so really happy to have it back, and I'll show you some of the little intricate details of this car and show you what it's all about. So this is a very rare car in Australia. It's a 1982 Chrysler Lebaron Convertible. Very unusual. It's first year that they made a Lebaron Convertible, this car. We'll walk around. Very typical 80s styling, which is actually quite popular these days. Coming back into trend, especially with some of the younger guys and girls. They really dig that 80s sort of nostalgic look. So really cool, and this is probably the most 80s car you could ever buy. Now Chrysler built these Lebarons as what they called a compact luxury car. So you had your big caddies and stuff like that were all the big body things. Chrysler wanted to bring luxury to the small car market, or compact car market, I guess. So this is what they did. They made the Lebaron. This car is a designer edition car, so it's a limited edition car. It's a Mark Cross designer edition. What happened was in the US in the 70s and 80s, a lot of the car manufacturers paired with fashion designers to create sort of bespoke models, I guess, of cars where they could sell limited numbers and help boost sales. So I know Lincoln did stuff with Cartier and Bill Blass. You know, likewise Chrysler did something like this with Mark Cross. So this is the Mark Cross logo here. Now Mark Cross was quite a prominent designer in America in the 80s, and he designed things like shoes and handbags and all that sort of stuff, high-end fashion. You'll see here it says Mark Cross embossed into the armrest, so it is original trim. So Mark Cross used his high-end leather that he used on a lot of his quality gear to trim these, and you know, as you can see, this is a really low mileage car, but the trim looks pretty much as good as it left the factory. Not a mark on the leather. As you would have seen a minute ago, it's only done 54,000 miles from new, and we believe that is accurate. We do have some good history and documentation on the car. We've known about this car for quite a while, so we do believe that to be accurate. Automatic, lots of luxuries. Because it was a luxury car, you look at the stereo here, all the factory original stuff still in place, still works. It does have air conditioning, which works in the car. You see the vents here. Power top, so full power top on this car, along with power windows, power door locks, all those creature comforts are all jam-packed. Also does have cruise control. So to put the top up, you unbutton this cover, which is matching to the trim, hold the button down, the top will fold up electrically, and then you'll latch it into the roof and it's done. Likewise, the same to fold down, unlatch to at the back, fold it down. If you want to put the cover on, you can put it on. One of the other good features about this little car is it's a four-seater. So a lot of American, or any convertibles, I guess, of this era, most of them were two-seaters. Even these days, you don't see many four-seater convertibles. So it's nice to be able to have a car, throw some friends in it, go for a cruise down the coast or wherever you're going, and be able to have some extra passengers in the car. Kids will fit very comfortably. A large adult will be okay in there for a short period of time. There is a fair bit of room in there for a little back seat like that, but you wouldn't want a large, at least two large adults in there for any sort of long trip. But great to have that option to throw some people in the car. You'll see the paintwork in the chrome's really nice. These wire wheel, simulated wheel covers, they're hubcaps that bolt on and off. It's got the white walls on it. Walk around the back. You'll see the Chrysler badge here. These tail lights with all the panels that go all the way across. Lebaron on the back. I'll grab, this is the Chrysler star. We move this out of the way. It hides the lock for the boot. So I'll put the key in there. You'll see it does have quite a generous boot, so you can still fit all your gear in here if you want to go for a weekend away. Still got the original wheel cover removal instructions, jacking points, all that stuff from the factory, which is really cool. You don't get to see a lot of that stuff. Everything opens and closes really nicely. Likewise down this side, paint's really nice, beautiful, really well kept car. Look inside the door here. Quality engineered Chrysler. All the wood trims are beautiful. I don't think there's a mark in the wood trims. Likewise, gauges are really nice. We'll come around the other side and pop the bonnet for you, but the other unique thing about this car is the running gear. So these things, because they were only compact cars, Chrysler wanted to make sure that they were cheap to run, cheap to insure. So because of that, they ran 4-cylinder engines. So while a lot of your caddies had big gas guzzling V8s, Chrysler went the other way. They went for a smooth little 4-cylinder engine, and they had a number of different options available. This car runs the biggest engine option that was available, one of these, and it's actually a 2.6 litre Mitsubishi Astron motor. Now, quite a popular motor. Mitsubishi put these in a lot of cars. Little 4-cylinder motor. You see Mitsubishi written on the top of it. So that's the factory motor that came in this car. Now, these same motors were used in a lot of cars locally here. I'm pretty sure the Magna of this era had one as well. So you will be able to get some crossover parts if you need parts without having to order from the US. If you need something for the engine or basic stuff, plugs, things like that, they all should be readily available here. So great news. Also cheap to run, cheap to insure, really easy to maintain. Most mechanics know their way around these engines if they're familiar with some older cars. So, you know, it's a really great little option, and it means that it's really affordable. Love this crystal detail here on this hood ornament. The chrome's really nice. But that's it, guys. That gives you a quick overview of it. If you want to check out the car in person, drop into the showroom. We're at 296 Old Cleveland Road East at Capalaba, or jump on our website. This car will be live by the time you can see this video. Our website's www.undercovercars.com.au. Jump on and check it out. It's going to be a really affordable one. You might be surprised with just how affordable it is. I know last time we had it here, a few guys were surprised at what they could buy such a loaded car for. So jump on and check it out. Obviously, it's eligible for club registration, being 82, so you can get cheap rego and fine to drive, left-hand drive, anytime. So yeah, guys, that concludes the walk around video. As always, hit like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, and you'll be the first to see all these new videos as we do them and as the stock comes in. So thanks, guys. We'll see you on the next one.